Welcome to the anniversary Q&A. Thank you for listening, guys. Thank you for clicking the video. And thank you for all your likes and your comments and your love. I really can't believe it's been 1 year since starting this channel. It's been 1 year and 4 days exactly. I think the first video was posted on December 6th, and to be honest, I had no idea that this thing would keep going for 1 year, let alone do as well as it has. So I owe you all a huge, ginormous, just amazing thank you so much. Thank you, the person listening right now. I love you so much, really. There have been so many times where you guys helped me pull through and keep recording and writing scripts and everything. I read the comments like all the time. I don't, I used to heart every single comment, and when I get free time, sometimes I sneak in there and I still do it, but I've been trying to take a more balanced approach so I'm not missing out on sleep as much, but I'm still reading them and they make me smile and laugh and everything. So yeah, without further ado, let me dive into some of the things about the channel. First, I am getting some art done for the channel. I miss having a little bit of art on the videos. I used to have some anime art, so I did get some art done, and I'm not going to make any huge changes to the thumbnails because it seems like a lot of people find them relaxing and like what's going on sort of with the channel right now. But anyways, the logo isn't going anywhere. Next, I did have a lot of fun with the vampire audio, and yes, I have done a part 2, and part of it's going to be on YouTube and part of it's going to be on Patreon. Obviously the stuff that I can't really post on YouTube. And I do have ideas for a part 3. So this may actually be my first series on the channel. I do want to kind of do more stuff like that, but I am going to keep doing the more romantic, heartfelt, relaxing audios because after all, this is boyfriend audio. So that's what I do. I'm also going to add some more story-based stuff. So if you want to help me out with ideas or anything like that, I'm all ears. I'm totally open to it. So lastly, I have considered merchandise for the channel because a lot of people were saying, why don't you branch out and get some merchandise and do some new stuff? The only problem with merchandise is that I want it to be aesthetically pleasing. Like, I want it to actually be something that you want to wear, something that looks good. I saw some cool mugs. I saw some cool posters, t-shirts, hoodies, stuff like that. So it's not a priority also because the main goal of this channel is just to provide accessible audios that will help relax people and help them out. So it's not a priority, but I'd like to design something cool. So a lot of people asked in the comments about how my life is doing right now, and I didn't respond to every single question like that. I just kind of grouped them together. So a little bit of insight. Life is good. I'm coming to this point in my career where I can choose to take a little bit of a break if I want to. And I think I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna focus on the channel, and I'd like to focus on Patreon and just kind of putting as much as I can into the channel. So you may remember that I used to be posting like every day, and if not every day, at least every second day. Maybe just take like one day off, and that's a little too crazy for my schedule right now. But if I didn't have full-time work, then that's something that I could probably get back to doing. A lot of people have noticed, so yeah, I think right now I'm basically at 1 YouTube audio per week and 2 Patreon audios per month, which is all right, but yeah, I want to do more. I just don't want to get stressed out or anything. So I have been trying to increase my posting a little bit more, like every 5 days, but you know, I think we can do more. Also, a few people submitted scripts, and I did a few of those scripts, and I had a lot of fun. Some of the scripts that were sent in were more just like, I don't want to say just, but they were ideas. They weren't, you know, actual scripts. So some of them I couldn't use, some of them I had already done. A lot I had already done, actually. So I'm definitely still open to scripts, so definitely send them in. Just remember, if I don't do them right away or respond right away, please don't feel bad. You know, just remember I'm a full-time teacher for another 4.5 months. So I mean, assuming everything goes smoothly, everything goes well, you know, we'll see what the future holds. Someone in the comments did tell me to shout out Patreon, because I haven't done any active advertising really about Patreon. I just kind of throw the link in the bottom. So thought I would throw it in here. I do audios which are not YouTube friendly. All of them are on Patreon. And if you do want to support the channel, even if you're not interested in that sort of content, then, you know, please feel free to support the channel. There's one membership for $2 a month, there's one for $10, and the $10 one, I'm still thinking of ways to give back to those members. The problem is that I don't want to feel like I'm ostracizing anyone, because this is not really like a business. But yeah, so anyways, if you want to support the channel, please do. And thank you so much. Thank you. All right, so Q&A time. First question. Pumpkin says, this man deserves a free hug. Thank you, Pumpkin. Thanks. But maybe I'm not a man. Maybe I'm like a sea otter or like a fox or something sitting behind this microphone. You don't know. So there you go. I'll still take your hug though. Thank you. Celia wants a winter themed audio. And Celia, I literally just finished recording that audio. Like, I finished doing that. I just made a coffee. I came in and started working on this. So that is maybe like, I don't know, a day, 2 days away. Lacey and Valerie want a pregnancy audio. So guys, I know this is a big one. Like, I literally have it written down now because I know it's being requested for a long time. I gotta finish up the Christmas ones first, and the next addition to the vampire story, and one that I'm working on right now. But yeah, I definitely will do the pregnancy one. I think there was actually only one person who said they don't want kids or pregnancy audios, but like most people do. So I'm sorry to that one person. Susie Star wants an audio where I'm the upset one, I can do that. It kind of like the reason I don't do them a lot, even though it's been requested a few times, is it kind of goes against my nature. Like, I'm not super emotive when I'm upset, but yeah, I can definitely do it. I can try. I'll try my best. Wilted Wonderland asks, sorry, there's a plane going by overhead. Wilted Wonderland asks, what advice do you have for someone moving out on their own for the first time? This is an awesome question. I would say, firstly, Wilted, please don't be nervous. It's a really amazing thing. Like, really amazing. You get so much freedom. And don't put off the comforts of home. Like, if you need to buy some cheap furniture, take the time to go to IKEA. And if you need faster internet installed because the current stuff is frustrating you, then do it. In my first home, I guess I was like a typical guy. I didn't go out and get any like furniture or pictures or anything, and I just lived with the slow internet because whatever. And I was so much happier when I put some effort into making it homey, you know. So yeah. Gabriella asks, how does it feel now it's been 1 year? Did I think that I would get so many subscribers? Whew. It feels amazing, actually. There's definitely been some ups and some downs, and it's like a year is actually a long time, you know. Things happen, but all in all, the channel's given me, it's more than just a hobby. It's given me this sort of second purpose, and I've learned so much along the way. I've learned about people, I've learned about audio recording, I've learned about YouTube and video editing and just everything. So no, I never thought that it would be this successful. I never thought that this many people would be into it. And yeah, thank you. Hannah asks if I'm still single and if I'm taking care of myself. I am taking care of myself, thank you. And I kept it a secret, but I had met someone, and without going into too much detail, we were dating for a while. That person had to leave. She had a very serious, important life thing, so I'm single. Everything was good, but I'm single again. So yeah. Ali Otaku, Ali, what's up? Hey, long time. Asks for an audio where the user has a nightmare. I just did one of those. I think you posted this comment like before I did it, but that's actually the second one I did. So it's funny because I always worry that I'm going to repeat the same things because I want to keep it fresh and bring you guys new stuff. But a lot of people just want like this specific kind of audio and they're cool with it, so that's awesome. I'm definitely gonna revisit a few themes that people have really enjoyed over the year. It's been a year. I think we can go back and do a few. We can refresh those. By the way, a lot of you guys, like I said, asked about life updates, so thank you so much. I really I appreciate that you guys care about how I'm doing. Yeah, I'm good, guys. Thank you. Really, thank you. Momo asks, how do you post such good content on Patreon and YouTube? Momo, thank you. Honestly though, there are some amazing artists out there, like on another level, and I'm just kind of small fish, but yeah, thank you. Kathy asks how I got into this line of work, as well as some really beautiful, nice comments. So thank you, Kathy. It's not really like a line of work for me as much as something that I tried doing and I really enjoyed doing. I think I said this in another Q&A, so I could probably say it again. I had just moved to a new town and I just got out of a relationship. I had a lot of things that I wanted to talk about, a lot of things that I missed, and I put a lot of that passion and emotion, feelings into those audios. So yeah. Marsh Tucker asks for an audio where we're dancing in the dark. That's a thing. We could try that. Tay-Tay's Boo-Boo. That's really good. And Olivia asks if I have a daddy thing. I experiment, you know. I'm a big boy. I've tried a few things. Some of them I like. Yeah. Kaya asks if I can release bloopers. Oh my god, I have some of the stupidest, funniest, and angriest audio screw-ups ever. I've deleted so many of them, but I'll see if I can put some of them together. Like, they're ridiculous though. I'm not like a super angry guy, but there have been times where I just like rage quit at my neighbors, or just the stupidest stuff. Like, I don't know. I think I told you guys about the time like two cats started getting it on outside of my bedroom window while I was recording, and my neighbors also have a small dog and kids, and like a grandma and grandpa that come over, and they're just super loud and then like yelling and spitting and banging pots and pans, and I'm just like, what are you people doing? I'm trying to record. Yeah, anyways, I could complain about it forever. Like, even right now I can hear some loud banging and squeaking. Anyways, Firefox wants an ASMR for a panic attack or fainting, and one related to mental health issues. We can definitely do more of those. I do need to do a fainting one sometime really soon. Kezia asks for advice on how to be motivated. That is a question for sure. There's no easy answer to that. I think some people find motivation harder and easier than others. Like, some people naturally it's just easier, and some people have to put in more effort. And I really respect the people that need to try harder to get stuff done, and they get it done. But regardless, just never ever put yourself down. Like, even in your own head, never say negative things about yourself. Ever. The world is already tough, you know? Remember that you can never fail as long as you keep trying. And I think thirdly, remember to be kind to yourself. You know, buy that chocolate once in a while and keep moving forward. Good luck. Lalo's Hope asks how I would feel if my students found out about my channel. What about my school? I would be aghast. Like, I don't know. It just seems like I should maintain that separation, and be a professional, you know, at least until my students are older and maybe I'm not there. My co-teachers definitely want to know about it though, and what I'm spending all my free time doing. Jujubee wants another jealousy audio. You got it. I'm on it. Lots of people have asked for it, so I hear you guys. Laura wants more jealous and worries comfort audios. And also, thank you for the kind comments. I'm definitely hearing you guys loud and clear. Jealousy audios and comfort audios. So I got it. Gian Cake asks how I got a sexy voice. Making me blush. Thank you. I don't know. I take my vitamins, I guess. All right, so I'm seeing a lot of requests for videos. I'm gonna write those down instead of talking about each one and putting them in here, because that would take like hours, and I think this is already going to be a pretty long audio. But if you requested an audio, rest assured I got it, I considered it, I wrote it down. Yeah. Janelle asks if I'm a big fan of anime. Janelle, I don't have so much time to watch anime right now. I mean, I do tend to binge when I go home for the holidays, and I like to watch it with my little cousin. She's super into it, and they're super cool, and it's so much fun. I wish that I could watch more, because there's something about watching anime that just like, it just appeals to the little nerd in me. It just relaxes me. So yeah. Hey, Alexis asks how I'm doing. Good, thank you. How are you? And the craziest thing that I've done. She also says, never mind. The craziest thing that I've done was super illegal. And I was young and stupid, so we ain't talking about that on YouTube. Yeah, no, we're not going into it. All right, Sanit asks if I would date a female version of myself. I remember this question. All right, so I actually sat and like thought about this for some time, and that's a tough one. I mean, we would probably both work too much, but we'd also like the same food, which is good, and we would have other appetites in common, so it could be fun. It could definitely be fun. I'm gonna go with yes, I would try it. Natalia, sorry, I thought I spelled your name wrong, asks how I enjoyed my birthday this year. And thank you for the happy birthday. It was fun. I probably went a little bit too hard this year, but it was fun. I just had a guys' night, hopping around to different places. I danced a lot, more than my friends. I don't know why some guys don't like dancing. It was just a lot of fun. And as per tradition, I watched the sunrise, so that was super cool. Thank you. Carmo asks, would you ever reopen the Discord? Man, so many feels right there. I got feels just reading that. I still see you guys in the comments, the people that were in the Discord, and I miss you guys so much. Like, I really look back on the Discord and everyone in there with fond memories. It was a blast, but it was just too much work and time, and there were other really selfless, amazing people putting in work and time, and I don't really have that time right now. When I take some time off, I'm definitely going to consider opening a Discord, Facebook page, or probably not Facebook, probably a Reddit page. Carmo also asks, is time real or a concept? And I'm gonna put maybe my teacher hat on here. I'm not qualified to answer this, but I think that it can be both. I'm also gonna say that sequential change is real. we do see change occur. Well, change has to be in a sequence, which de facto means that time exists regardless of if we call it time or not. And it's highly likely that change occurred before we were around to conceptualize it, as long as you don't get like too deep into philosophy. Yeah, boom, science. So VB and Carmo ask, how was this year? And they also put in some nice comments, so thank you. This year was great. I accomplished a lot, and I hope you guys did too. I set a lot of goals, and I completed a lot of goals, and I feel like next year is a whole new world to conquer. DIL is worried about things on my end. Why? Things are good. I realized the other day that I only ever tell you guys when something bad has happened, but that's purely because I want you to know that I'm still here and I'm still working, just there's gonna be a delay. You know, I never get on here and tell you guys when, oh, I had an amazing day or whatever. So I am definitely a happy camper right now, but thank you for the check-in. Much love. Jasmine Grace asks, what inspires the scripts of the audios that I make? Everything. Past relationships, female ASMR artists that I listen to, and I've been really venturing out and listening to a lot more lately. And also so many from the comments that I've read, even movies, like everything. So yeah. Ara asks if I still wear my watch that used to beep in all my audios. I have a different watch now, but it's also like cheap black watch, and I don't know why. You know, when I first made money, I went out and I bought this super expensive Swiss watch, and I didn't like it. And then I put on my cheap black watch, digital watch, and I was like, yeah, it feels good. So yeah, I still got this one. Still has an alarm. Yeah, and no, I still haven't had, I don't know how to say this, guys. Chilaquiles. Chilaquiles, is that right? I haven't had them. I don't know what they are. We don't have those here. Anyways, April asks if I have glasses and a beard. I do have glasses. I'll take them off. I can't see anymore, but yeah, I got glasses. I am a little loose and lazy with my facial hair. I generally don't like to be, I don't know, I feel like it looks dirty if it's grown out for one day. So I'm either gonna be like clean shaven or, you know, rocking some scruff. So yeah, I'll clean up when I have to, you know, if it's like a big date or a wedding or something. Yeah. Luz asks if I'm into Greek mythology. I used to be super into Greek mythology. Like, I've been reading on Germanic mythology more lately. And my favorite god in Greek mythology was Apollo. Even just the name is amazing. And he's a really complex character too. So Apollo is where it's at. Olivia asks if I chose the name Alex in one of my audios as a gender neutral thing. Yes, I did actually. I'm trying to be more aware of this in my audios, and it is definitely a problem on my end. Like, even the last audio that I recorded, when I was writing it, I was like, yo, this is a perfect gender neutral audio. And then when I started speaking, it's like I was talking to a girl. So I'm sorry. But yeah, I did choose Alex as a gender neutral name. Black Healer's Den. Hey Black Healer, I see you on Patreon too. thank you, asks how I'm different from the other guys doing ASMR. Honestly, I don't know if I'm all that different. Like, obviously the biggest channel out there is Cartland, and Gale has a huge Patreon presence. And he's just amazing, man. Like, both of them are amazing. I really, really look up to them. Yeah. I don't know how I'm different from them, though. Obviously, Gale has an accent, and Cartland is, like, his tone is a little sweeter, I think. I don't know. My tone and my pacing is usually how I talk in a relationship, like in bed. So I'm not acting so much or quite so good at it as them. Yeah. All right, Gayla asks what my Instagram is. I don't really use it. I see what you're trying to do there. I'm not doing face reveal, and I honestly, like, I browse it, but I don't really use Instagram much. It's basically abandoned. DMXYZ says, I'm a guy, I'm gay. I wanted to gauge how okay it is with you. Dude, I have got this question a few times. And like I said in the other Q&As, I love it. I'm actually stoked by it. Most of the viewers are girls. So when I go to the stats and I see 5% guys, I'm like, woo, audience diversity. No, it's cool. I don't know, it's cool. I've had gay guys like hit on me before, and gay guys that were friends, and they're just like, sometimes they're worried about that or how I feel about it, but it's cool. I don't know. It's awesome. I don't even know why you have to ask that, man. Just, you do you, all right? I'm happy you're here. Patricia asks if I would engage in a student-teacher relationship. That's a spicy question. Like, if age and everything was good and it was consensual and not from a place of exploitation or usury. You made me hit my desk. Yeah, maybe. Go with maybe. Awkward commenter asks if I have siblings. Yes, I do have siblings, and I am the youngest. Fungus Pilot, that's a great name, says they don't have any questions or requests, just free huggles, and I will take them. Thank you for the free huggles. I'll always take huggles. Anne, what's up, Anne? Asks for book recommendations for beginners, and the same for video games. I didn't get your question about the books. Like, are we talking about totally new readers here, like kids or somebody like ESL? For kids, I don't know, maybe The Hungry Caterpillar. It's a good book. I think like it's one of the only ones I remember. I'm not sure. But yeah, for starter video games, probably Mario Kart, just because everybody can play it and have fun. I've never met someone, I've never met somebody who was like, I don't like Mario Kart, or I don't want to play Mario Kart. So at this point, if I met somebody who said that, I would be like uber suspicious of them as a person, I think. No offense if that's you listening. May asks if I actually have a Shiba Inu named Nutmeg, and this was a super popular question. And Elle and Spectre, they ask if I have a dog, do I have a pet? So I'm gonna break the news. Nutmeg is not her real name. I do have a doggo, and she is a super dork. NS asks if anyone in real life knows that I do this and how they feel about it. Only 2 people. I did have to explain. at the bank when I got, that first YouTube check, what I was doing, and it was really funny. I was trying to tell them that I'm anonymous on YouTube, like anonymous, nobody can know who I am. And these people at the bank came up with their cell phones, and everybody was asking for the channel, and it was embarrassing, and it caused a ruckus, and it was funny. And yeah, it was funny. So I'm trying to keep it secret mostly, and knock on wood, it's been a year, so I think I'm doing okay. Oofy asks, what's your ethnicity? I am, like many North American white people, just a big old mix of Swedish and Irish. But I don't mean like all Canadians are Swedish and Irish, but I mean like a lot of us are mixed. So, I'm Canadian at heart, but that is my ethnicity. BB asks, what advice would I give to lazy students? All right, I see you sitting in the back, trying not to answer my questions. Just try your best, all right? Try to find the fun in what you do. And even if you can't find the fun, the most important thing is not to stress. Relaxed students always do better, and they focus better. I see it all the time when they come back from break. They're just better at all of their work, so yeah, de-stress, try to relax, don't take it so serious, but do your work, please. Paya asks if I would ever do a gender neutral audio. Yes, it's like I was saying before, it's an effort. I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna make like a staunch effort to put one of these out real soon. Okay, thank you. Ella asks, what's the most embarrassing thing that has happened while teaching? Just stupid stuff, like tripping in front of the lecture hall, dropping my books, having a girl, I think she had a crush, was trying to steal my cell phone. Like, I don't know, all just all sorts of silly stuff. I've had some crazy moments too, like emergencies and having to carry students out of the school, and just, yeah, it's a surprisingly adventurous job sometimes. Soft Marshmallow asks if we can get married. Marshmallow, I love marshmallows, but let's start with a coffee first, all right? Or maybe if you're a marshmallow, we can start with a hot chocolate. Yeah. Confused Bubble asks, would you change your main job into voice acting or something? Yeah, I would give it a shot. Maybe I'm gonna dabble a little bit into that when I take my work break. Shimizu Ayumu, I'm sorry if I butchered that, asks if I ever get tired when I do ASMR. Sometimes, but that's just life, you can get tired doing something you love. It's still a passion, so even if I get tired, I always pick it back up, She also asked if I have a crush on someone. No, not right now, but I'm really bad for getting puppy love for like so many people all the time. I'll see someone that's cute, I'm like, oh my god, I love them, they're so cute. It's really bad. And have I watched Money Heist? No. Shimizu also asked, do I have any advice for completing homework? Yeah, grab a cup of green tea, put on your music, get your highlighter, and do it. Just do it. Janine asks, what is the babe level for on Patreon? It's just if you want to donate more, really. Like I was saying, I'm still thinking of ways to give back to that level. If you are, or you want to be at that level, and you have an idea of what I can do to like give you guys just a extra something for your donation. Like I would really like to. So yeah, leave a comment, please. And I really do appreciate it, guys, for real. All right, so this audio is getting kind of long, and I'm gonna have to be a little bit selective here in the questions going forward. Let's see. One of Anaya's questions is, what line do I hate saying the most? Any alliteration or words with sequential R's, like rural. I can't say this word. Rural. It sounds like a dog with peanut butter in his mouth. Like, I hate it so much. I get tongue tied. So yeah, I gotta speak simple. Cute Ariana asks, my favorite midnight snack. I actually remember reading this and I was gonna say seaweed. And then last weekend, I binged on some seaweed and I got food poisoning and I threw it all up. It was salty seaweed and it was disgusting when I threw it up. Like, so disgusting. So I'm gonna have to say fruit right now. I love strawberries. I love green apples. And I love like 70+% dark chocolate. Yumi-chan asks if any of my students have done something to make me laugh. Okay, yeah, so there's this one girl who I suspect is pretty nerdy in one of my classes, and she's super cool. And the other day she brought a Pikachu hat to school, which had these floppy ears, right? And I was like, all right, that's cute. And then I look at her and one of the ears flies up. So the hat had these things, like the paws. There were paws on the hat that hung down, and then if you squeeze the paw, the ears like fly up and then flop back down, and it, like a dog. It was the cutest thing I had ever seen, and I couldn't help it. I just started laughing like so hard in the lecture. It was great. Yeah. Jana asks if opposites attract. I've actually thought like really hard about this question. Sort of is the answer. Like, people are often attracted to something that's new or different or foreign, and that's really exciting, and it's spicy, it's cool, it's new. And as you get older, I've noticed that people tend to drift back to like the traditional, and they don't care about new and fresh so much. I think most people are just attracted to compatibility and also whatever they find physically attractive, if that makes sense. But I don't know, it's hard. Like, some people are into, some people are into guys that are like really buff, and others are into skinny guys, and some guys are into short girls, and other guys are into like, model type girls, and most people are just into like most normal people, I think. But opposites can attract. Gabriella asks, will 2019 be a good year for me? I don't know. I hope so. There's going to be a lot of change and moving and just craziness. Delightfully Devilish asks if I listen to ASMR myself. Yes, I do. I sure do. And the other day I was actually cooking dinner and I listened to a girlfriend ASMR artist, and I started feeling like kind of hot. And I was like, oh, this isn't even one of those kinds of audios. Like, if this is what it feels like to listen to this kind of audio, then I think I appreciate like role-playing audios a little bit more. So I've been getting more into ASMR lately. Yeah. Jenna asks What is something that a girl does not intentionally that's attractive? Sorry, that's not intentionally attractive, but you find it hot. When they lie on their sides in bed and you see that silhouette, you just kind of, you gotta hop in and just hold them. Just looks good. Also ponytails. I've said it before, I don't know why. Ponytails are good. Shorts are great, just hot. And I was gonna say pink lipstick, but I think like dark lipstick can look good, can look really good on girls too, but I guess that's like an intentional thing. Like if she's got fair skin, I like a dark red lipstick on a girl. If it's like tanned or darker skin, I like a pinker lipstick. I think I just realized it's probably because it brings their lips out. That's like the whole idea, right? I'm on to you guys. I'm on to your tricks. Glasses are cute. Behavior wise, like when they get protective or a little bit needy is it's kind of hot. And once I dated a girl who was like, I just want to sit and I want to watch you play this game on my PlayStation. And I was like, what? Okay, sweet. Like if you want to sit there and cuddle and watch me play, then that was great. That was like super attractive in a low-key way. I don't know. There's a billion things out there. I think guys are just like, yeah, I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to paint all guys with one broad brush. Raven asks if I got a new mic. Funny story, I actually have a few mics now, but I keep using the same one because I love it. It's like some nostalgia factor going on here. But I have been thinking about using, like I got a really high quality one, using that, especially since I actually built a little sound booth thing, which I'm in right now. Yeah. Il, I don't know if I wrote the name right, asks, what do you do with someone that you don't like? Well, naturally, I set up booby traps and fart cushions, and I put tacks on their seat and just mess with them. No. I just stay polite with them and like avoid contact with them generally, and try not to let them ruin my day. Yeah, kill them with politeness. Siazi asks about my biggest fear. Probably being in the middle of the ocean with no life jacket or boat. You know when the ocean looks like it's so dark, you can't see anything, it's like black. And you can't see underneath you. It could go for forever. It's so creepy and scary and cold. Super freaky. Kella asks if I can sing. No. I'm a horrible singer. Like really. I can yell into a karaoke mic with friends, but I'm not very good at singing. I feel like I can sing one song from Aladdin really well and one Christmas song, and that's it. Isabel asks what comforts me in the worst of times. Do I have a tried and true remedy? Yeah. So I go and I buy my favorite food. Usually it's like pizza, chocolate, coffee. I watch something really stupid on YouTube that's gonna make me laugh. Like, like stupid dog videos or stupid cat videos, you know, just like something ridiculous. Have a hot shower, you know, get angry, cry if you need to, and then get up and go outside, go buy yourself something nice, go to the mall, go out, go do something, go for a walk, get some fresh air. After you eat your favorite food and laugh and have a good shower and get dressed nice and go outside, there's no way you're not going to feel a little bit better, you know. Salma asks about life lessons I've learned from the channel. Oh man, I think like the biggest one is that I've learned that being persistent and consistent is better than a brief explosion of passion, you know. I've also learned that a lot of women, well, maybe not all women, a lot of people just want their guy to express more, you know, maybe more love, more kindness, honesty when they're feeling jealous or angry. They like, people just want to hear more, the positives and also the hardships, you know. So communication, it's key. Kara asks my favorite childhood memory. It still is sneaking out to feed carrots to our horses in the snow before the sun comes up, and also watching the Northern Lights. I miss those a lot. Vera asks for advice for a first-time college student. All right, I would say spend more time making friends, joining clubs, and doing all that good stuff, networking, learning to socialize, find out who you are. All of that stuff, I feel like it's going to help you more than stressing out. And this is going to depend on your major, but take the time to ensure that your major is employable. And if it's not one of those things that requires like a 3.9 GPA, then again, focus on your networking and social and communicative skills, because those are the things that will kill it in the real world. Angeline asks, what are your plans for the winter? I am considering taking a trip to Thailand, and that's mostly it. I've never really wanted to go before because I think a lot of Westerners go. I always feel like something shady is going on. I don't know why. Well, I think we do know why, but yeah, Thailand also looks gorgeous. Like, the more I learned about it, and it wasn't super expensive, so I'm gonna go to Thailand, see what it's all about. Kella asks, eggnog or hot chocolate? I love this question. Hot chocolate by a landslide. So my sister is the eggnog lover, and I am the super hot chocolate marshmallow lover. Cookie Pie. Oh, sorry, I bumped the mic. Cookie Pie asks, what is the most romantic thing a girl could do for you? My mind keeps going towards the more bedroom type answers, but probably just cook me pancakes. You know, that's cool. Like, throw some Nutella on those pancakes, some chocolate. I'm really low maintenance, to be honest. She also asks, would I ever delete my audios off YouTube? No, I've given this question thought before. Like, one day far in the future when everything has to end, sure, but I'm proud of what we made here, so this is gonna always stay here, right? Yeah. HS asks, which audios are your favorite? Probably the vampire one or the sick one. I've actually got a lot. It's funny though, a lot of the ones that I like are not the most popular, and a lot of the ones that are popular are ones that I was like, whatever, this is just gonna be there, you know, it's not gonna do well, not many people like it. So yeah. Mackenzie asks, have you ever thought, do people exist because you do? Yo, yeah, I actually, you know what, I think we've all thought that a few times, just because that idea is like out there, and when you hear it, inevitably people are going to consider it for like a brief moment until we realize we're not like psychopaths, right? But if you ever read Schopenhauer, he was like this German, I think he was pre-Kant philosopher. Yeah, you cannot finish his 3 volumes, I think it was, without wondering that. I just feel like there's a higher probability that you're all out there living your lives. There's this idea called Sonder, which is where you are struck by the scale, the grandness of everybody else living their own lives, doing their own things, which is kind of the opposite idea. And I'm definitely struck by this idea of Sonder more than the idea of me being like the only reality. Julianne asks, what country would you live in beside your own? Maybe Denmark or Sweden, like a Scandinavian country. Or maybe like Malaysia, somewhere nice and warm. And yeah, I don't know, either like a really nice social paradise or like a tropical climate. Yeah. Sleepy Potato asks if I have any online ASMR friends. Oh, Sleepy, this is so sad because I don't. I had one a while ago and I know that they're actually like, at least the role players are a pretty tight-knit group on Twitter and Discord and all that. And I'm not really in it. I don't socialize on Twitter enough, I think. I'm like the black sheep of the YouTube ASMR family. But I still love them. I still listen to their audios. Like I really do like them. Anyways, Patricia asks, lights on or off? Lights on, please. Mood lighting. You can leave it at that. Mood lighting. Jade asks how to maintain mental health when you're working and studying. I'm not an expert on this or mental health, but I do think you need to make sure, like, this is imperative, that you are getting enough sleep and you are getting good food with lots of protein and vitamins, exercise, and like I said, treating yourself at least once a week. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. Kaj asks, what are the big concerns about relationships in this community? I had some difficulty with that question, so I may not be answering this right, but what I thought about, sorry guys, my stomach is grumbling really hard. I'm really hungry. I think striking a balance is a big concern of mine, because some people really want an intense, passionate relationship kind of audio, which can also be experienced as like toxic by other viewers. So that's a concern of mine. There's a lot of different people with different views here, and I want everyone to enjoy it for what it is. So yeah. Naima asks, if you could be a cookie, which cookie would you be? I would either be a giant peanut butter oatmeal cookie or a double fudge Oreo. Why did this question have to come like right when my stomach is grumbling and I'm so hungry? Vicky Nikki asks, another food question. Asks, mozzarella sticks or chicken nuggets? I'm gonna go with chicken nuggets because they're always good. I have had some not good mozzarella sticks before, and I can always get chicken nuggets. Like, they're so dependable, you know. Get like 20 nuggets, polish those off in like a minute. Yeah. Dara and Team Force Love asks if I have any hobbies or projects besides this. It may sound kind of lame, but besides work and exercising and reading and a tiny bit of gaming and like cooking and laundry and all that stuff, don't have a lot of time for other stuff. I put a lot of time into writing and posting on here. I'm not complaining, I'm just saying, you know. I'm also trying to finish Breath of the Wild and Dragon Quest 11 like 20 minutes at a time, and that's gonna take probably like 2 years. Pam asks if I would do a series. Yes. So I just kind of decided, actually, like today, that the vampire one is probably going to be a series. I didn't do it for so long because I was trying to like build my confidence to do series-based scripts. Pam also asks what I enjoy doing the most in terms of these audios and scripts and all that good stuff. Besides reading hilarious comments, I enjoy writing the scripts. I really enjoy recording too. I'm sorry, Pam, I enjoy it all. It's Simone asks what I look for in a girl. I think I answered this before, but we do have to be compatible in terms of like our physical attraction to each other and our personalities. But like, if I have to say generally, I think I like cuteness the most. Like, I'm kind of into cute girls. You don't have to be a badass, you know, but if you are, that's cool. Jessica asks any advice for people wanting to start a YouTube channel. For sure. I would say find 3 things that you love and then make 3 channels on those 3 different things. Whichever does well, keep rocking it for a few months with absolutely no expectations. Just putting your heart and your soul and artistry into it and see what happens. Good luck. Sunset Vibes asks my favorite music. I'm still really into Chase Atlantic. I've moved more away from metal towards electronic stuff lately. My favorite book, it is now definitely The Hobbit. And Cassie14 Girl asks, what is my favorite Chase Atlantic song? Okay, Cassie, it is absolutely impossible to give just one song, just one answer. So I'm gonna say Numb to the Feeling. What you call that? Church and Swim. And Too Late. They're all really good, okay? They're all really good. But Numb to the Feeling is just like, it's so real in terms of how it describes the human condition. Also, this group and those songs are completely not child appropriate, so FYI. Hierin asks, series team or anime team? I'm not certain that I got the question, but if I'm understanding it right, I've consistently watched more anime in my life than like HBO or Netflix series. Game of Thrones was obviously amazing, but I generally don't watch a lot of TV. So yeah, anime. Julia asks if I can read some poetry. That would be super cool. I don't know if anyone would want to listen to that though. I don't know. Leave a comment. Let me know. Maybe I can do it for like a special occasion or something. I think that would be cool. Julia, maybe was this Julia too? I'm sorry if I got the person who wrote the comment wrong, but here's the question. Hola. What comes first, the chicken or the egg? The chicken. Maybe. Yeah. Chicken. I'm gonna go with chicken. Someone's got to make the egg, right? So just believe that logic. Selena asks, in what situation would I stop making videos? No, it wouldn't be from getting a girlfriend. That wouldn't stop anything. But maybe marriage or like a big traumatic life thing, knock on wood. I was actually listening to one of those girlfriend ASMR audios, and I found out that the girl who did them got in a car crash and she stopped posting, and yeah, that sucks. I was super disappointed. So and I hope she's doing okay. So Dorian asks how I feel knowing so many girls would love to be someone special to me. Real talk, I'm a guy with flaws, like a lot of flaws. Like I'm pretty sure I'm wearing a dirty shirt right now. Gross. I mean, that's not actually that dirty, but anyway, so things might be different in real life, right? But I guess like maybe it feels good. Meowgical, I love your name, asks how my life has changed since all of this. Not much actually, because I continue to stubbornly work full time and do this. I mean some things have changed. Like I've done some stuff, I visited my family, traveled home, got in a relationship, became single again, got a new haircut, I don't know, got some new glasses. not a lot has changed, to be honest. Awkward commenter asks, what age range do you think your subscribers are? I know YouTube stats, yo. I know y'all are like mostly early 20s from the US, UK, Germany, Australia. I know it all. I'm your personal FBI agent. Katie, I love this, asks, what do I do to relax before bed? All right, I take my vitamins, I brush my teeth, I set my alarm clock like the usual. And then some nights I watch video game tournaments. like it's bad. I accidentally saved one to the boyfriend audio playlist once, and a really awesome subscriber let me know that I made that mistake. It's super nerdy, but it makes me so happy when I get under the covers and I grab my iPad, I turn it on, and sometimes it's boring, but I fall asleep so fast. I'm also really into watching this channel called Jubilee, where people from like different sides of hot button issues come and talk to each other and try to find a middle ground. It's really cool. So yeah, basically I watch YouTube if I'm not doing other stuff. Lexi Lex asks, What is your favorite holiday dish? Easy question. Grandma's turkey and gravy. Also, Nanaimo bars. If you've never had a Nanaimo bar, they're this West Coast Canadian thing. I don't know if you have them in the US. And they're basically heaven in your mouth. Isabella asks, if I could bring back a toy from my childhood, what would it be? I had this really sick UFO gun that like lit up and made noises, and you could shoot foam discs, these different colored discs at people, and I would bring that back and just leave it on my desk, and whenever people annoy me, I just pop them in the head with a foam disc. Bam. That's the toy that I would bring back for sure. Via and Broken ask if I'm like this in real life, and what kind of boyfriend am I? Yeah, I'm mostly like this. Like, I'm pretty cuddly. I probably talk less in real life. Like, I enjoy pillow talk, but this is an ASMR channel, so it's all talking, where in real life, you know, a touch might do to show someone that you support them or you're there for them, you know. So I'm a big believer in just like how healthy physical touch and like contact is. I don't know what kind of boyfriend I am. I haven't gotten any complaints yet, so you'd have to date me to find out. I don't know. Esther asks if I record my own sound effects or if I use pre-recorded ones. I use a lot of my own, mostly. I think there's like 2 or 3 that are everywhere that I noticed when I was listening to another channel. One of them was in this person's video, and it's in my archive of sound effects too, and I kind of laughed at that. I think it's a door. Noli asks, what's my biggest accomplishment so far? Without getting too heavy, I'm gonna have to say like never giving up. Some of you know that I dealt with depression, self-harm when I was younger, and I definitely had an abnormal childhood. Didn't have a lot of money as a kid, to put it lightly, so I'm just pretty proud of, you know, where I am and where I came from. And I believe that like everybody is struggling with something. You know, you don't have to go too far below the surface to find something that's going on with someone in their life. So most people are heroes in their own way, and I kind of feel the same way about myself in a way. So I think that's good. I think you should feel that way. I think it's healthy. Finally, Cam asks if I can say hi to Lily. Hi. Hi, Lily. I hope you're having a good day. All right, so that's all of it. There were still lots of questions that I didn't get to, just because I want them to remain anonymous, or I've answered it before in another Q&A. Or it was a request for a video, which I wrote down. Also, there was a lot of love that was thrown my way. Thank you guys so much. So, I love y'all back. You have a good night or day, wherever you are. Bye.